Hey man, you know what I'm saying? We back with another vid, man. We back on our nerd shit, man. Hey, this part 2 of the crazy trees, man. You know, last time we found a tree with worms and explosives and spikes, and a tree with explosives is crazy, but then there was a tree with worms that just, if you touch it, it's just shooting in your body and they just eat you and you turn into a zombie and just die. And this is for part 2. Let's get into it.
You may think trees are not able to bleed, but you'd be wrong. Cut into one of these trees and red sap will come out of it. This looks amazing but scary at the same time. The Bloodwood Tree can be found in southern Africa. If a branch is ever cut off one of these trees, then this red sap will ooze out. But amazingly, this works to repair the tree. The sap will quickly harden and repair the tree. In some African countries, the sap from this tree is used as a natural medicine. Murder tree. This tree is called the Sabera.
I think this blood tree got some deep-rooted meanings.
Sabera odala, but it's better known
to it, cause
murder tree.
That looked like some cruel shit. Like some people and souls were trapped inside this tree, and now it's a tree, but it's human, but it bleeds when you cut it.
Murder tree.
And it got a bunch of scabs on it now.
This tree is called the Sabera odala, but it's better known as the murder tree. That's because this tree could be the perfect murder weapon. The tree has taken many lives in India, but they've all been incredibly convenient and hard to detect. The tree nor its fruit is actually poisonous, but the seeds within its fruit are. Sometimes people eat the Sabera odalam's fruit. This is edible and safe. But what they did not realize was how deadly the seeds are. These seeds contain a toxic chemical known as cerberin. Cerberin slows your heart rate right down. This means that blood stops pumping inside you and you eventually pass away. But it's very hard for any coroner to detect how this happened. You would need a great detective to work out if someone passed away from one of these trees' seeds. The seeds are also so small they're practically invisible. This is a good lesson to not eat any mysterious fruit you see from odd trees. It could end up being your last meal. Zombie tree. The angel's trumpet is also known as the zombie tree. It is very poisonous to both humans and animals, and it can turn you into a zombie. It basically puts you into a paralyzed state if you go too near to it. The tree is incredibly toxic. One TikTok user accidentally smelt a flower from this tree, and before long they had gone into a zombie-like trance. They also experienced hallucinations.
They're just high.
They were only near the tree for seconds, so thankfully they were okay. But every part of this tree is poisonous. Too much exposure to it can lead to muscle weakness, convulsions, paralysis, memory loss, and even death. This tree may be called the angel's trumpet. After all, it can literally turn a human into a zombie. Strychnine tree. This tree is also known as the poison nut tree. It is native to India and has incredibly poisonous seeds.
Sounds like all this stuff is in places I'm never going to visit.
They are hairy, round, and very flat. 15% of them are made of strychnine. This is a chemical which is often used in rat poison. However, some make the mistake of eating these. The tree's bark and leaves also contain poisonous compounds. But most of the people who pass away from this tree don't even touch it. They simply breathe nearby and inhale the very toxic chemicals. I think I'll be holding my breath next time I go to any forest. Bunya Pine.
I'm not going nowhere where any of this poison shit is.
Bunya Pine trees may look amazing, but if you ever see one, then you should run away fast. These trees can be over 50 meters tall, but you should also stay around 50 meters away from them. Its branches are covered with very sharp spikes. The Bunya Pine also develops gigantic spiky cones.
Damn.
These can weigh more than 10 kilograms. When they get too heavy, they fall off the big trees and onto anyone who's standing below. These have been known to smash cars and also really injure anyone who they hit. But now it's time to make your voice heard. Comment below which was the scariest tree on this list. If you want some more amazing videos, then check out my second channel. But as always, thanks for watching. There are some more videos on screen right now. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and if you haven't already, what are you waiting for? Subscribe to Top 10.
22 pounds? And that's just dropping from the sky onto your head. I got a 25-pound dumbbell. Jesus, that is crazy, bro. Where am I? I don't know where it's at, but that is wild, yo. Hey, man, that's the end of the video, man. That was part 2, man. Hey, like, comment, sub. Let me know what you think about that. We gonna run it up, man. You dig.